What's good, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy NLG. Like and subscribe to be a part of the NLG fam. You know what it is. Newcastle 2, Arsenal 0. We have been knocked out, embarrassed, humbled, knocked out clean of the Carabao Cup. And for a reward, Arsenal get to go on warm weather training in Dubai. Send these men to Alaska right now. And not just for the way we performed today, not just for Arteta's foolishness across the season, but also for the foolishness in the transfer window. But let's talk about the game. Newcastle. That's what you call a proper team who know how to play. Eddie Howe has Arteta's number. On paper, you would say Arsenal are not a better team than Newcastle. Well, today they schooled us. Just as they did at the Emirates, they schooled us yet again. From defense to attack, they schooled us. Isak made Saliba look mid. In fact, he made him look bad. You would rate Saliba a 2 out of 10 today. That's the first time I've seen Saliba been schooled. Gabriel as well. He had these men on skates. First couple of minutes in the game, could have scored. In fact, he did score. First couple of minutes, he did score. It was just offside. Great finish, insane finish, literally. That was the first couple of minutes, and we go to that actual goal, clear out from the Bravka. Isak and Saliba are tussling as the ball's in the air. Saliba should confidently try and win the ball, but Isak was way too much for him today. He gets his foot on the ball, which knocks it around the corner to Gordon. Gordon plays a great pass, almost reversed, straight back inside to Isak, who takes an insane touch first time, which lays it in front of him. He takes a shot on his weaker foot, hits the post, and bounces in front of Jacob Murphy's pass, who dispatches it. This is a picture from last game. It was the same story as this one. This guy was one of the main differences. This guy, and Anthony Gordon. They were the difference. They had a better attack than us. And you have to give massive credit to Newcastle because they could have come here and parked the bus all the same. They're one of the best defensive teams when they sit in and they defend in banks of four. And I said, to be fair, that they probably would or could have done that. They didn't. They came for us. They know categorically their attack is better than us. So why not come at Arsenal? And as I said in some of my short videos and in my match preview as well, you can go check that out. In my match preview, I was saying how defensively liable we are. We just leak goals, and with this attack, we were always there to get got. And even with that being said, I threw a 3-0 out there to Arsenal. I was like 3-0 Arsenal. Let's see what's good. But realistically, deep down, I knew this game was Newcastle's. Let's keep it a buck. That's more hope than anything. Newcastle are a better team than us. Eddie Howe doing better than Arteta when it comes to the head-to-head matches between the two, and we weren't in it. Odegaard today tried to show up in the first half somewhat. Should be burying our chances. Case in point of why we need better attackers. He had a shot on his weaker foot. It was great play. Partey threads a ball in to Trossard, who knocks it with a neat pass through to Martinelli, who got tackled. Martinelli plays it into Odegaard's path then, who has a chance to take the shot on his weaker foot. Takes too long to take the shot. The ball keeps spinning basically more and more out of his favor. Takes a hit, it hits the post and goes out. He had another chance. Martinelli got injured in the game. How long is he going to be out for? We knew we were short coming into this game. To my point in the preview, we should have had a forward ready for this game. What else do you expect to do against a team where you're going into the second leg 2-0 down already? You need to make sure, and not just for this game, for the rest of the season, how can we operate when injuries can occur at any time? It took Arteta how long for him to change his tune from saying, oh, these are the best owners in the world, to, all of a sudden now we're short. We were short when we still had Jesus and we still had everyone back fit. We were still short up front. Anthony Gordon's goal. Mistakes galore today. Saliba, terrible. Raya, terrible. The backline, terrible. Pretty much, probably apart from Lewis Skelly and maybe Timber. Saliba, just his worst game I've seen in an Arsenal shirt, easily, hands down. But Raya was at fault for this. Raya makes a terrible pass to Rice. Straight away, Gordon turns around, capitalizes 2-0. Done. Game, set, and match. And yet, Newcastle didn't stop. They are a team that shows fight. Big up the Newcastle fans. They brought their energy as we always knew they would at St. James's Park. We were completely drowned out of the stadium, the arena, and we didn't come up to bat. We did not come up to bat. They bullied us in many areas of the pitch. Isak was bullying us up top. Gordon was getting in spaces behind. Murphy was as well. In the midfield, Bruno Guimaraes, who he gets on my nerves. Him and Tonali did their thing in midfield. Even their back line. As well. Like, let's have a look at it. When we look at even match stats, again, we speak about the differences between a team that can win games on fine margins and one that can't. Arteta loves waffling about fine margins. Well, let's look at fine margins. Once again, same story as the first leg. Same number of shots, pretty much. 10 shots to Newcastle, 11 shots to Arsenal. 3 shots on target for both teams, and only one team scored 2 goals. And that's because they have a damn good front line. And every single one of their front line was involved in their goals today. Havertz, absolute trash. Send him back to Chelsea immediately. Effective immediately. Don't get him on no warm weather training. He has zero impact on this team. The bad touches, the over kicking the ball. You know, on FIFA when you're playing and you flick the right stick and they just uncontrollably just kick the ball in old school FIFA. That's fully what his touches are like. He's moving like Lukaku and Tim's when he was at United. Honestly, he wasn't at the races. Trossard barely had an impact in the game. Nwaneri came on because Martinelli's injured. How long is he injured for? We have no idea, but let's assume that that's a write-off. So now we're going to have to play Trossard and Nwaneri. Heck, we might as well dip into under 23s at this point, because what else do we have? We've decided and made a choice that we're not going to sign somebody. And don't let Arteta or any of these fools fool you into thinking, oh, we didn't find the right profile. Whatever you've decided not to change, you are choosing. And you chose to be short. Many a club around you made signings. You didn't. Arsenal didn't. That is a choice. Let me say it again. What you decided not to change, you have chosen. Yeah? I love that quote. And that's something Arsenal have chosen not to sign a player yet again in a January transfer window. Hey, look, it is what it is. The odds were against us before we came into this game, and Newcastle are a proper side with proper fans. And not to say our fans aren't proper. Big up the fans that went over there and traveled to Newcastle. My point is that this is a club that they're all in. They're all in, and they now have the owners to back them as well. And now, what's funny is I'm seeing on Twitter stuff like this, you know? I'm seeing it's like to Arsenal, who says no. Let me tell you who says no. Probably Isak. He probably says no. They're on the verge of potentially lifting a Carabao Cup. Now, whether or not you as an Arsenal fan turn your nose up at a Carabao Cup, he would have won more than most of this group of players. With a board and ownership that will continue to pump money into this team. So you tell me, if he does win the Carabao Cup, even if he doesn't, the club he's at now, the way they're playing, their attack, their team, it's a cohesive unit. So yeah, he could say no to Arsenal. Even if one day we magically do have a war chest that genuinely does not exist, he probably does say no to Arsenal. So yeah, honestly, on all that, look, big up to Newcastle. We go on this dumb warm weather training for what? I don't know. We brought on Sterling and Marino. Why are you bringing on Sterling and Marino when you need to win a game? Like, I know you're probably trying to save legs or whatever, but is there any point? Like, what do they bring to the team? Yeah. Honestly, not much to say. Big up Newcastle. Go beat Liverpool or Tottenham, I beg. And yeah, that's it, people. Arsenal messed up, and that's what it is. It is what it is. But listen, people, I'm out. It's your boy NLG. Like and subscribe to be a part of the fam.